The Lincoln Elementary School PTO decided to throw an end-of-the-year block party. They were surprised by how big of an event it turned out to be. Victoria Graf will now share the story of the neighborhood event in Party Time at Lincoln.
The Lincoln PTO wanted to do something fun for the end of the 2016-17 school year. We thought, why not a block party? We had no idea what we were doing or what we were getting ourselves into. The amount of work put into planning and organizing the event was very overwhelming at times. We knew that we needed to make the party something everyone would want to come to. It was open to anyone in the neighborhood, not just the school kids and their families. We knew that if parents didn't have to worry about having to pay for anything or having to feed the kids beforehand, they would bring them. We made sure that we had plenty of activities to keep everyone entertained. After all of that work and time put into planning the party, we worried that no one would actually come. Based off the door prize ticket count, we had almost 500 people join us that night, which made us glad that we set our bar high and got 500 hot dogs for the evening. Let me tell you, there were no leftovers that night. In addition to hot dogs and chips, we had other goodies for everyone to enjoy. We had booths with popcorn and snow cones and ice cream, and most of the games had some sort of treats for prizes. We even had inflatables for the kids, thanks to First Presbyterian Church. The best part, it's all free. We would not be able to do any of this without the help of volunteers. First Presbyterian is our biggest supporter. They have provided volunteers for working the booths and help to serve food. Pastor Darrell Peterson from Grace Christian grills our hot dogs every year on his giant grill. And Soul Winners Mission provides a barrel train, and New Life Church of the Nazarene also sends volunteers. The Lincoln Community Group was in the beginning works at the time, and we decided to take advantage of having all of our neighbors in one spot. We put up a suggestion board with Post-its and Sharpies and asked everyone as they came in the gate to put up suggestions for the group. We wanted to know what the neighborhood was needing and wanting. You can't have a party without music. Music sets the whole mood for an event, and we are so thankful to have a friend like Brian who is willing to give of his time to help make our event a fun time. The kids and parents get up and dance, and it really is just fun to watch everyone enjoying themselves. Every year, we invite the neighborhood station and our officers to the party. We block off the street next to the school, and the police and the fire departments bring vehicles for the kids to check out. We love having them come and join us, especially when they get in there and they play. And it's great for our kids to see that you don't have to fear the police and the firemen. It's hard to get people to help sometimes because everyone has things we all have to do. But we've found that people are more than happy to help if they can just send something to the school with the kids. We put up our wish list in time for the school cookout. They take their papers off the window there and send it in, and we get everything that we need every year. At the gate, everyone receives a door ticket prize for the drawings. It's the best part of the night, honestly. We get items such as swim passes and school supplies, books, gift cards to local businesses, gas cards, that type of thing. And everyone crowds around me and Brian while we draw for those prizes. Our second year, we had a lot of the same anxieties as the first. Would people come? Will we have enough food? We had that framework from the previous year, so we knew what we needed to get done. And that second party was just as successful as the first. The weather wasn't quite as nice that first year, but it was still pretty nice out there to go out and have fun. Love Hutch has joined us the last 2 years. They've made balloon animals for the kids, they've done face painting, all that kind of stuff. And in addition to the fun stuff, we like to have organizations that are good resources for our families. Sked and Interfaith Housing are a couple that have set up booths at the party. There's always such a nice and relaxed feeling at the party. Everyone is smiling and enjoying themselves so much. The kids are able to run around and just be kids. The kids line up to get on that barrel train. They take turns in the sponge toss. And the playground equipment's full all the time. The Lincoln Community Group once again looked to the neighborhood that second party just to focus our efforts. That summer, we were able to organize some events on the areas of concern with the help of volunteers from First Pres, and we got the playground cleaned up and helped to clean up a couple of yards and cleared some sidewalks for our residents. Our third year was a little challenging because it was so cold last May and it was raining. It was still a great party though. We switched the dunk tank out for a giant bubble maker, and the sponge toss was turned into a pie toss, and the kids enjoyed that a lot. I even had to go and get more whipped cream in the middle of the party. This picture is just a handful of us who worked our tails off that first year, but we honestly couldn't have pulled it off without the help of people like Sally at Pickwick or Keith at First Presbyterian and all of the other people who helped with donations for the party and volunteered to help work it. It's been so great to have support from so many people in our community. We've been blessed to have 2 state representatives who've invested time into our school and in our students. We love that the kids get a chance to see that they do matter and are important to people, and we enjoyed having both of them join us at the party. These are a few of my fellow Lincoln community members. Pam and Jim Postier have lived in the neighborhood their whole lives, and they have a desire to change the way that others see it. Along with their daughter-in-law there, Courtney, we've all taken leadership classes to learn how to do the work that needs to be done, and it's been an adventure to do this with them. One of the suggestions that we get at the block party each year is for us to do more family events. This year we've been able to have a couple of successful movie nights. We've even been able to provide free popcorn and drinks. We're hoping to make these a regular thing in our neighborhood, and we took advantage of Cary Park and the school to do them. We hope that all of this work that we're doing is helping to develop a strong sense of pride in our families and our neighbors and a good sense of community, as well as changing the perceptions people have of that area. And it all starts with our kids, and they are always so proud to say, "We are Lincoln."